What is up, folks? Jorge Anito here. Thanks for coming over. Welcome back. Today, guys, we're doing a deck review on the Madison Pink Trawlers. And we'll also be announcing the winner of the recent random giveaway there on Famous Magician Moves, that episode on David, Magic Orthodoxy. I'll announce that at the end. We'll keep this short and sweet. This deck has been around for a while. It's fairly recent, but it's been out there a while. I wanted to do this on this specific deck because there's not a deck review on YouTube with this deck. There's one on the blue trawlers, and you say, well, what's the difference? It's just a different colorway. Well, I think it's important to have just various opinions. And actually, just like Dave says over there, you want to get as much opinions, as much feedback and comments on something before you make a purchase. And so let's go ahead and crack these open. This is produced by Cardamundi, which I wish that they would figure out a different way to do their cellophanes. So, but anyway, yeah, so this is the Madison logo. Of course, that would be the back design of the card. There is no seal. 9 of clubs just there on the flap. And so I believe every Cardamundi deck has another cellophane on the cards. And if you're unaware, like, you don't have to struggle getting this off. Look, this is all you got to do. Just wiggle it around. That'll come right off. I'm not interested in that cellophane. I'm trying to save this one right here on the tuck box. And so just immediately, just a sea of pink. And I really appreciate these cards because, pink obviously is a fun color. People often say, oh, that's feminine or whatever. You know what? Pink is a calming color to a lot of people. It's really unassuming. Some people may argue it's kind of loud. I would argue for me, it's a calming color. It's almost like a faded pink, kinda, or a light pink. And you could see it has a full bleed borderless design from edge to edge, both sides. And just a gorgeous look. So with this deck, you'll get a couple ad cards there. Sir Madison with Charlie. Then you'll also get this ad card to Madisonist. Madison.cards, danielmadison.co.uk. So with this deck, you'll also receive a couple ad cards. These aren't ad cards, these are duplicates. You get a duplicate King of Diamonds, which comes in handy, and a duplicate 9 of Clubs. So, there's all sorts of stuff you could do with that. I'm just trying to see. All of the faces are actually standard, which is kind of cool to see. It's in a lot of Madison decks, it's cool either way, but I think that his court card is the only one that actually features someone. We'll go through and double check, but like for instance, the other 2 courts and the diamonds, standard. Over here with the clubs, standard look. So I don't think there's any cameos in this deck. Hearts, standard. If there is, it'll be the King of Spades, which, nope, it's standard too. The cool thing about the King of Spades is going to have a 9 of Spade reveal just there on his sword. So yeah, just a standard pack of cards. No jokers in the deck. Instead of the jokers, he's chose to include these 2 duplicates. So you won't receive any jokers in this deck. Your Ace of Spades is the most minimal Ace of Spades probably in any deck ever. That's because Madison has chose to, in this deck, make the Ace of Diamonds the ace that stands out, and it says Madisonist just there in the center. As far as I know, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that Cardamundi, almost every Cardamundi deck is modern cut. So that means they're going to Pharaoh from back to face. So that means in order to do a Pharaoh, you'll have to flip them over. And do it from back to face. So that means you won't do it as easily this way, right? You'll have to do it that way. And I think too, also the way you handle cards, the more they go through wear and tear, you may actually be able to Pharaoh them the other way. But for right now, you know that they're modern cut. So, and I don't know if Cardamundi is making plans in the future for trying to produce decks of cards that are Pharaoh cut. I'm not sure. But this is the old school Cardamundi Fat Boy stock. And if anybody has a pack of Copag 310s, you'll know what I mean. They're thick, they're soft. They just have that distinct B9 true linen finish feel to them. And so here's the thing. I know that these decks of cards are really difficult to get. You can find some of them floating around on eBay, but even then, they can be a little pricey. So I wanted to include this. I know I've mentioned this before. If this is something that you're really interested in, a good borderless design, but maybe you don't want to spend the money on something like the Trawlers, this is another great option. This is the Twisted Artistry by Terry Addy and Daniel Snyder. It has that Cardamundi Fat Boy stock. This is gonna, if I had my eyes closed and somebody handed me each of these decks in both hands, I couldn't tell which is which because they feel exactly the same. This is going to be, I think this is around $15 a deck, whereas these ones are going to be quite a bit higher. And the exact same stock, finish, fill. There it is, guys. So that's just an option. Of course, it has that beautiful full bleed design as well. But that is my review on the Madison Pink Trawlers. A beautiful, beautiful design indeed. Of course, that's what the blues look like. Just have a classic feel to them. Like, I feel like I'm in like the late 1960s at a card table. Okay, guys, so the winner of the random giveaway for the Magic Orthodoxy video, Famous Magician Moves. I said all you had to do is be a subscriber. Leave a comment, something about Dave. Ken Mortensen, you won. So I got a pack of Oblique playing cards and Bicycle Red Elites. All you have to do is reach out to me. I'll leave a link to my Instagram in the description, or if it's easier, I'll leave my email address as well. And so just reach out to me. Let me know your information, where you want them sent to. And I'll send you these 2 packs of cards your way. Ken Mortensen, thank you so much. That was a really cool comment. You said that you're always getting feedback and advice, you know, from Dave and his channel. He reminds you of a book that you had forgotten about. It's a really cool comment. Thanks to everybody who participated. Guys, stick around. I got some cool videos lined up for this weekend. God bless.